6-2 record for John Gray. Very nice ERA. How about a 2.01 batting average against? That is the 5th lowest among all major league starters right now. He has been locked in.
So a single by Springer and a couple of 1-out walks by Bichette and Guerrero have him loaded here for Dalton Varsho.
In the air, out to center. Taveras froze, rocks back. Springer's at third, tagging and coming down the line. And the Blue Jays will take a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly from Dalton Varsho.
Another good plate appearance this first inning by Blue Jays hitters.
Wow, got him.
Well, I don't know what happened at first base, but Guerrero just took off and nobody else was moving, and so he's caught for the final out of the inning. Boy, that's just some crazy base running.
A Father's Day gift.
And they will be facing right-hander Chris Bassett, 7-5. That ERA has crept over 4.
One out. Here's Corey Seager. We know he will attack that first pitch, and he does. And he hits it hard out to left center. That one's going to carry, and it bangs off the fence. Seager headed for second, and he's in there with a 1-out double. 16th double of the year for Corey Seager.
He has just been absolutely on fire since coming off the IL.
Lowe hammers this ball out to right field. Springer has a beat on it. He'll make the catch. And Seager will hold second base. Boy, that ball hit hard. Bouncer, shortstop. Bichette double pumps and throws out Garcia easily to end the inning. Well, Gray ready to go to work here against Alejandro Kirk.
0-2 to Alejandro. And that ran up and in. Looking down at his left hand. Seems to be okay. Feeling the pain. Did he swing at it is also a question. And he did not on the appeal over to first. So Danny Jansen will jog out to first base after Kirk got hit by the pitch.
And with that, for the first time in a major league uniform, Spencer Horwitz bats for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Hits it sharply, and he's got a base hit in his first big league at bat.
That's one he will remember an awful long time, and he didn't wait around too long, did he?
How about that moment? His father David is in the ballpark on this Father's Day. That ball off to be authenticated, and forever a memory for Spencer Horwitz. That's the third free pass from Gray in this game already.
You've got to try to find a way to get to John Gray here. I think they kind of let him off the hook in that first inning.
Floating into center, down for a base hit. Espinal is in, Horwitz right behind him. Springer goes first to third on a 2-run base hit from Witt.
And what a big knock for the Blue Jays, looking for more with runners in scoring position. They get a huge 2-out hit from Merrifield. Now Bo Bichette to the plate, runners on the corners.
On a line of the gap in right center field, and that will soar past the run of Garcia. Land at the wall. Springer is in, racing around the bases. Witt's on his way home, and he'll beat the throw. A 2-run double by Bo Bichette. The Blue Jays missed the opportunity in the first. They capitalize in the second and have a 5-0 lead.
A couple of runners in scoring position for Leody Taveras, who's been swinging a great bat.
One thing they'll have to do, though, is figure out how to get a hit with a runner in scoring position. They've not done it yet in this series. Well, Tapper toward third. Espinal was in, and he throws out Leody to end the inning. The back-to-back singles to begin the third inning. This one on the ground, shortstop, could be two. A quick flip to Semien, one on to first, not in time. Well, just one of those days will be it for John Gray. Just did not go as he would have wanted it today. Boats will take the baseball, and the Rangers will lean on that bullpen in a big way this afternoon, 5-0. And we'll get to see John King early on.
10th game of the season for King.
How about Horwitz in your major league debut? They're bringing in a lefty to face you in the third inning. How's that for respect?
Playtime's over. Welcome to the big leagues. Off the fist, dribbler on the right side. Lowe looks at second. His only play is to first. First at bat in the big leagues. Spencer Horwitz gets a knock. His second at bat, a little ribby.
So an error and a walk. The Rangers have a couple of 2-out base runners. Here's Josh Young, the 1-2, and Josh hits it up the middle. That's a base hit around third base low. They'll send him to the plate. Garcia heads to third, and at long last, the Rangers break the seal. A hit with a runner in scoring position, and how about that? Garcia comes around to score as well as they fumble the ball around.
But Garcia pulled up into third, and then watch this throw, just kind of short hop Bo Bichette, and Chris Bassett frustrated that perhaps he didn't go after that ball a little bit harder.
2 men are out here in the fourth. Corey Seager coming up.
And the Rangers have him on the corners. 1-1. And Seager hits this ball hard out to right field. Springer on the run. He can't get it. That one's down. It gets Duran to the plate. It'll chase Taveras home as well. A 2-run double. And it's a 6-4 ball game.
The Rangers chipping away, and you mentioned it. It just never felt like they were out of this thing, even when they were down 6-0.
And he hits this ball into left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Seager around third. He'll score. Garcia with the RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
The Rangers have knocked Chris Bassitt out of this game.
Bassitt absolutely gassed. It's a 6-5 ball game.
This Texas offense that has had some trouble of late, definitely looking like it's waking up today.
And he hits this ball hard out to right field. Springer is back, and this game is tied. Jonah Heim with a solo shot, and he makes it 6-6.
It's our guy Jonah Heim, right on time, that slider. You said it when it was 6-0, and here we are, feeling like it was going to be a closer game. Now tied at 6.
They just had that weird feel early on. This one popped up back of first base, heading right down the line. Everybody converging, and it drops in. That's a base hit. Everybody's safe.
The Blue Jays don't get anything out of that sequence.
Oh, not the best defensive day for the Blue Jays here. If you look where Witt's playing up the middle, he has a long ways to go. George is coming from a long ways in right. Vladdy's not really on it, tracking it. And it drops among the three of them.
And here's Leody Taveras with 2 on and nobody out.
Taveras hits it sharply up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third base is Garver. He'll score. RBI single by Leody. And the Rangers have their first lead of the afternoon.
All the way back and on top.
So 2 runs are in. Runners on the corners. Nobody out now for Marcus Semien. And he hits this high in the air center field. Kiermaier will circle underneath it. Tagging at third, Duran. He heads to the plate, and he'll score a sac fly for Marcus Semien. And the Rangers have scored 8 unanswered.
Texas up 8-6. Runner on first in Kevin Kiermaier, 2 outs, and George Springer at the plate.
Kiermaier's going. Springer takes down and away. Garber's throw late at second.
For Kevin, that's his 7th stolen base of the season. He's a perfect 7 for 7.
Hit hard towards the middle, out of the reach of Seager. Kiermaier's coming around third. He's going to score easily. Just able to slip past the grasp of Corey Seager at shortstop.
And there is the benefit of that stolen base by Kiermaier. You move up 90 feet.
Give Springer a base hit and an RBI.
So he is on for Taveras, who has a couple of hits today.
Full count, 1 out.
8th pitch of this at bat, and it's corked out to right field. Does it have enough? It's gone! A 2-run homer by Taveras. And the Rangers add some huge insurance runs in the 7th inning. As Seager stands in, Semien at second base, and he hits this ball hard into right field, and there's his 4th hit. Coming around third is Semien. Another RBI for Corey Seager, and it's 11-7.
Clocks that one up the line and right. Springer, a long run from the alley, dives, and he makes the catch. Deep in the right field corner, tumbling to a stop, up against the wall. What a grab by George Springer. He's been huffing and puffing all over the diamond today. He just traveled a country mile to grab this baseball.
It looked like he was shading over toward right center field. Had a long ways to go. Fully extended in that slide and comes up with it.
Rangers leading 11-7. Last man standing for Toronto. Dalton Varsho, the batter. He has a hit today. And he got him. Strikes out Varsho to finish it. And the biggest come from behind victory of the year for the Rangers. Down 6-0. And they storm all the way back to win it 11-7.